Welcome to a new Daily Top Askreddit video. Today's topic.
What was discontinued, but you miss like hell and you wish came back? The $1 menu at every fast food joint. Shit, I remember when hamburgers at McDonald's were 39 cents. I think it was Tuesdays. And cheeseburgers were 49 cents. We were treated on those days and felt we ate like kings. It wasn't until later I realized, those treat days, were specific because my parents were broke. In late 90s it used to be 29 cents for a hamburger and 39 cents for a cheeseburger. The blue raspberry sour Skittle. They act like it never existed but I know better. And lime Skittles as the green ones. Those were the best. They're back. Skittles returned the lime and took out the green apple. Removed. Or when they'd get fancy and give you a cloth map. I used the one from EverQuest for years as a dice rolling surface when I'd play D&D on glass tables. When TV stations were about what they claimed to be about. MTV, History Channel, Discovery Channel, Science Channel, TLC, The Learning Channel, AMC, American Movie Classics, ABC Family Channel, A&E, IFC, Independent Film Channel used to show decent uncut, unedited movies. Now shows an endless stream of washed-up sitcoms. They also used to have a music hour that was just international artists. I discovered so many amazing songs that I can't find for the life of me anymore. Being able to afford housing on middle income. Being able to afford housing on low income. The low-income housing websites in my area closed down and the waitlist is no longer open. I was going to go this way with my post but it seemed too far-fetched. I wish all of us humans could be housed and fed. All my favorite tops that ever wore out. The fashion train just moves on regardless. You can never go back and just purchase the same awesome undyed linen blouse with the frog closures and Chinese collar. You have to start all over again no matter how much you hate shopping because walking around naked isn't an option. That's why I always buy a few versions of the same piece if I really love it. The problem is when I get a piece of clothing I like, it doesn't turn into something I love until a year or two later. Removed. Tangentially related, not everything needs to be a fucking subscription. Let me own the things I spend my money on, goddammit. Why is this so hard? Totally this. Why do I have to pay monthly for shit I should be able to buy one time and use? 90s Nickelodeon. Legends of the Hidden Temple, Are You Afraid of the Dark, Double Dare, Pete and Pete, etc. There used to be a channel called Nickelodeon Games and Sports that was all reruns of the game shows. Legends, Guts, Double Dare, it was absolutely glorious. A fellow man of culture. Snick was the tits. Hell yes, I grew up on Snick. I can hear the Are You Afraid of the Dark theme song in my head now. Had my first life-changing experience as a little kid at Nickelodeon Studios. We managed to get into the studio audience for a taping of Roundhouse. And Melissa Joan Hart was 2 rows in front of me in between tapings of Clarissa Explains It All. I spent the entire 3 hours just looking more at the back of her head than the actual taping of the show. My fucked up 9-year-old self awkwardly walked up to her after the show since I was resolved to tell her I had a crush on her. Not sure what I was expecting to happen. I got as far as walking up to her, staring awkwardly and then turning around and going back to my mom. Nope. Still can't laugh about it. Removed. Ever heard of return YouTube dislike? Yes, but most of my YouTube viewing is on mobile. See also, sort by oldest on YouTube. Way up there on the list of all-time boneheaded changes that were unnecessary and unrequested. Quote, I loved being able to do that. Finding a channel you like, and seeing what they started as. $5 footlongs. Also the time of Arby's and Taco Bell's, 5 for $5. Arby's prices went up so fast that I just assumed they were drilling for roast beef in the Middle East. Any fast food meal under $5. A quarter pounder meal used to be $4.99 at some point in the past, which I can still remember. It's about $10 or more now, and McD's is no longer the cheap and fast go-to. McDonald's in the 90s. What do you mean? I absolutely love the $8 6-inch. The optimism of the 1990s. Seriously. I don't know if it was because I was a kid, teenager, or if everyone felt more optimistic then. Things were pretty decent for the middle class then, which was also larger then, so I believe the optimism wasn't just perceived. Gonna sound old here, but shit just seemed more wholesome too, everyone talking shit on social media 24/7. Right? The 90s weren't perfect, but people were pretty optimistic, or it at least had the feeling. 9/11 messed it all up. Yep. The internet was going to change the world. The Cold War was over. And Beanie Babies were the rock-solid investment for future prosperity. Altoids sours. Love them so much. Still have some of the old tins I used to store random things. There's a shop that recreated Altoids sours, public displays of confection, lofty pursuits. I ordered some a few weeks ago, and although they're a little pricey, the tins they give you are bigger than the original Altoids sours. And they give you more of the candies. They taste just like I remembered them. I definitely think my purchase was worth it. https://www.pd.net/products/tangerine-sours-secret-pre-order. Edit. Thank you. But don't award this post. Use your monies to acquire more tangerine sours.